Commander, with so many characters and teams in Marvel Strike Force, the real question is, which ones are truly safe to build?
Hard, no cash to spend, free to play till the very end.
Welcome back, Commander. This is your safe to build guide, our monthly check-in of where your resources create the most value with no regrets. This is part one, where we'll cover the arena teams, raid teams, and Battleworld, setting the stage for part two, where we're going to dive into plug and play characters, War and Cosmic Crucible. And if you find this guide helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on part two. And if you'd like another way to support the channel, then take a look at this. This game is taking me back to my childhood. I grew up loving the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and now Raid Shadow Legends is partnering with Paramount to bring the most radical crossover ever. Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, April, and even Shredder all coming to the game as legendary champions you can collect and battle with. Right now you can unlock Michelangelo for free. Just log in 7 days before October 30th, and the best part is those days don't even have to be consecutive. And you can keep the chase going by playing daily to earn even more rewards, including Michelangelo's Perfect Soul, which boosts him to the next level. From there, you can fuse Donatello, summon Leonardo, Raphael, April, and Shredder through limited time events, and even face Shredder in a brand new event dungeon to earn the exclusive Chronophage gear. And if you collect all 6 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle champions, you'll unlock a special bonus reward that's even better than Navato Formaggio, the 99 cheese pizza. And if you're new, download with my link or scan the QR code, because you'll start with a massive bonus. The legendary Karato Fox Hunter, plus epics Ugo, Vergis, and Tagore as you level up. You'll also get to choose another legendary with promo codes like Monkey King, Get Alice, Tree Hugger, or Desert Queen. You guys know I don't hide anything behind paywalls. All my content is free, so by downloading Raid with my QR code or the links down below, you're directly supporting me and the channel. Thank you to Polarium for sponsoring this video, and special thanks to Paramount. So what are you waiting for? Download Raid today. And we're back. Now let's get into how to read the infographic so you can make the smartest choices with your resources. And this is the positively safe to build infographic. This will be available on the Jetson Squad Discord, which I will leave a link to in the description down below. So a quick primer on the infographic. Placement equals priority here. The higher a character sits on the graphic, the sooner you should build them. Use this as a visual ladder when you plan your gold, training materials, and gear spends. Now, one thing I do want to mention about the infographic, there is one section that I have not yet fully tested, and that is the villain global section of the pre-Xavier G20. But those characters in my mind are the ones that make the most sense to put gear tier 20 on at this present moment in time. When I did my Professor Xavier run, Orchis was the go-to, but now we are really looking at getting those Hellfire Club members going. So first up, we are going to cover the Fantastic Four MCU, and these guys really are the cornerstone of the arena at the moment. This team deserves a closer look. They have 4 main members in this team that you are going to build to the moon no matter what. Franklin Richards and Invisible Woman. These two are the pillar of this team. They are like the non-negotiables. Then you have Mr. Fantastic. He is also great, more of a defensive character, but we really saw how good he was in the Blastar trials. And Human Torch, he was the sleeper character. He is such an offensive unit now, especially if you have him fully built like I do. Together, this team is going to set the pace in Arena, but not only in Arena. War, Cosmic Crucible, And also, as we've seen, the solo content in the game, this is the go-to team. They are completely and utterly safe to build to level 105 and gear tier 20. Take them to the moon. Thing is a great character if you like war, but you will see, for me, I do like war, but he is just going to sit at that level 105 gear tier 19 for a fair little while. Now, alongside them are the Hellfire Club, and this is our mutant raid team. And the reason why I have picked this team out is because I think these two teams, the Fantastic Four MCU and the Hellfire Club, are going to be our pillar teams for the Age of Annihilus Act 2, so the Blastar stage of the Age of Annihilus. These guys are decent in raids. They are going to really help you in your PvE content, and there are also a few decent plug and play characters. Now, if you want to future-proof your raid clears, this team is a priority. They're not niche, they're central, and they're also safe to build to level 105. We have some outstanding plug and play here. We have Sebastian Shaw, who is a really good pre-taunting tank. We have Emma Frost, who is brilliant. She's a kit-based character that is reducing speed stat. And we have two other members, Azazel, who is absolutely brilliant and adds another layer to not only this team, but the accursed Cosmic Crucible team, who we'll cover in part 2. And Rachel Summers, who is a new plug and play character for the Immortal X-Men. And honestly, Rachel makes the Immortal X-Men like an A tier to S tier team in Cosmic Crucible. She is really good. So now let's take a look at the raid teams, and all of the teams in this category are pretty much safe to build to 105. And first up, we are going to cover the Nightstalkers. They bring elite raid performance, but not only that, they have so much cross mode use. It is insane. I do want to say this is one of those teams that if you are going to build them, you want to build them to the moon, but do so knowing that their time at the top could be limited. I recommend focusing on Oath and Blade. These two are the main characters who are going to give you the most longevity for your roster. These characters, as you will have seen on the infographic, are what I consider essential for the Xavier chase, the Xavier saga. I think they are absolutely non-negotiables in the city section. Blade hits hard, assists, and has a turn rewind. An Oath with her speed bar manipulation that she has, along with the exposed mechanic, is what is going to keep those two characters in the meta for a long time. So they are going to be safe to build even when the rest of the team falls out of the meta. Next up, we have the Uncanny Avengers, and this team are raid specialists only. That doesn't mean that they are not safe to build to 105, because they are. They are going to help you in both the Annihilation raid and in the Spotlight raids as well. Their consistency at level 105 will pay you back, especially when you are pushing those higher difficulties in the raids. What also makes this team stand out, however, is that this team has two other teams that funnel off of it. The Mighty Avengers, which we have Hercules and Falcon in, and the Immortal X-Men, which is Jean Grey, Storm, and Beast. So one war team in the Mighty Avengers, one Cosmic Crucible team in the Immortal X-Men. That makes this team completely and utterly safe to build. Vigilante are possibly one of the best designed teams we have seen in the game for a very long time. This team is strong in every single game mode, and that makes them completely safe to build to 105. However, as soon as the raid rules are available anywhere in Cosmic Crucible In any solo content, if you have a raid node, these guys go from good to godlike. You will also see that I have 4 of these members at gear tier 20, and that's because they are really good in the Professor Xavier saga. I would recommend taking Daredevil, Punisher, and Silver Sable. Punisher for that 2 gear slot G20 mini uniques, really good. That's going to cut down on those skill minis that you need to get into the city section of Professor Xavier. Thunderbolts are here for one job and one job only, and that is the raids. However, they are still safe to build to level 105. Unfortunately, unlike the film, which was pretty good, this team doesn't really hit the mark anywhere outside of raids. But if your alliance progress hinges on PvE content, then level 105 is completely safe for these characters. I do want to give a special call out to 2 members of this team, however. Taskmaster isn't just strong on his own. His mercenary tag makes him a perfect fit for the Mercs for Money team in Alliance War. And Songbird is an amazing plug and play character with her fast speed and a devastating ultimate. These 2 are going to certainly transcend the lifetime of this Thunderbolts squad. So in month 1 of the Age of Annihilus chapter 2, we were told about the Annihilation raids, and we were told the Hellfire Club was coming. Thunderbolts, Vigilantes, Nightstalkers, Uncanny Avengers, and an upcoming team. And that upcoming team was the Insidious Six. These guys are our newest tech raid team. While they only have 3 members that carry the Insidious Six tag, they are rounded out by classic Sinister Six staples like Vulture and Shocker. But this team is so much more than a raid team. Thanks to Superior Spider-Man having the Superior Six tag, they opened up a huge range of synergies with other characters across multiple game modes. Their use will almost certainly transcend beyond their lifespan as a raid team, which makes them completely and utterly safe to build to 105 and pretty much to the moon. Orchis do bring some real power to raids and Alliance War, but with the arrival of the Insidious Six, this squad is really a build at your own risk. If you're free to play, my personal opinion is to wait until you have the Insidious Six before you even think about putting any resources into this team. Alpha Flight unfortunately fall into the category of characters that are tied to those pre-Ares stats. They are only really required in the Spotlight raid for 2 to 4 nodes, and outside of that, they function as a rather subpar war defense team. So you want to be leveling these with caution. So with the raids squared away, let's look at our other piece of PvE content, Battleworld. Astral are currently the only team that specialise in Battleworld. However, they are also a pretty decent Alliance War team. One thing I do want to mention about this is several of their members I can see transcending the team itself. Doctor Strange, with his post-Ares stats and reworked kit, is not only great on the Astral team, but also an incredible plug and play thanks to his ultimate being able to revive your whole team. Emma Frost X-Men is another amazing standout plug and play character, shutting down speed stat, one of the most important stats in the game because it is a turn-based game. She is also pretty much essential for that global hero section in the Professor Xavier saga. And finally, we have the legendary Shadow King. This is one of your best options to take into the Cosmic Villain section of the Professor X saga, while also bringing a unique mechanic that lets him decay negative effects, including trauma, on his own team. Astral might be just the Battleworld specialist, but these members are going to carry on long past that team's lifespan making them all safe to build to 105. So that covers Arena, Raids, and Battleworld for part 1. In part 2, we're going to move on to the plug and play characters alongside your War and Cosmic Crucible teams, the next wave of safe investments you won't want to miss. Which of these teams are you prioritizing right now? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to know how to build these teams, then check out these videos right here.